All right, welcome. It's Gin and Sofa here again.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Billy. How's it going there, bud?
It's going good. How are you doing, Zach?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Could be better.
Yeah, I did too.
Tired as shit up. Um, yeah. So, floor's yours. How's that?
Well, it's
How
funny.
is that?
I was on my way out this morning, and I was thinking about Christmas is coming up. Got the holidays. I was curious: was there a Christmas that was like the Christmas for a gift? Like you got the gift that you still remember to this day. You remember opening it up. You remember getting out of bed, running downstairs, and finding and going, "Whoa, this is the gift."
Yeah, but it was like I kind of knew it was coming. Like,
Okay.
it was like sometimes my parents weren't very good at holding like a secret, like they were just sorry, I'm just gonna bring this closer. So like I think I can't remember, it was like 8th grade or something like that. I got a PlayStation 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I knew it was coming. So I knew because like every time we go to the store, my dad would be like, "Oh, let's get this like Game Informer or IG, not like EGM. I don't know if you know, Electronic Gaming Monthly. It was a magazine.
Yeah, I
You
remember
know,
Transformer too. We had I was
and yeah, and he was like, "Let's get this and just see what you guys pick, which one you like." It
yeah,
was like because it was PlayStation 2 and Xbox and GameCube. They all came out like the same time, and
yeah.
so like it was kind of like hey, which one do you guys like, kind of shit. And and then we're picking circling games, and then he was just like, "Oh, okay." So you knew it was coming, right? You
Yeah.
knew like you're gonna get that, and then but so then and then we got the PlayStation 2, but then the thing that was not expected was we had like 30 games. He got like every fucking one we circled.
Wow.
And so it was just a stack of games, and then pretty nerdy. But I want to say, on the other hand, when I was younger, we had have you ever heard of Beast Wars?
No.
Loser. How could you?
You said Beast Wars?
Beast Wars. Yeah, dude. So like Transformers, you know them,
Yeah.
right? So they had like do you watch any of the movies? The new ones?
The new Transformer movie? Just the
Mhm.
first. Just the first one.
Okay. Well, they just like the recent one they just did was like Beast Wars themed kind of thing. So like in the 90s there was like a offshoot of Transformers, and then like they like landed on Earth or something, prehistoric Earth, and they like took the form of animals instead of cars.
Okay.
So like Optimus Prime was Optimus Primal, and he was like a gorilla, and like Megatron was like a dinosaur, a T-Rex or some shit like that.
Was this animated?
It was sort of. It was a very very primitive CGI.
Okay.
Like if you look at it now, it's bad. It's really, but I
Yeah.
mean, it was like the shit. And then they had all the toys. And so like, um, you get it. We had like 3 or 4 of them, and like I remember like it was like coming up to Christmas, and we were playing with our toys, me and my brother, and like we're like, oh, like we would play with like our toys and like make like, I don't know about you, but we make like a fucking story or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Like there's like a movie going on, but it's with these guys, right? And so like he's going and they're like, oh, they're gonna get reinforcements tomorrow. Like the bad dudes are getting reinforcements, and they're gonna come out and wipe the floor clean, right? Like there's a storm coming because
Yep.
tomorrow's
You're
Christmas.
prepping. We got to get ready. We know it's
Like yeah, the new toys are coming in, they're gonna fuck you up, right? And then the next morning, and we got 0 Beast Wars. 0.
Oof.
Right.
Oof.
So so on
I'll
the other
tell you,
hand, that
that's
was
quite a
shit.
hot and cold season. Like you have one Christmas where you get 30 games, the actual console, and then
But
that's
yeah,
nothing.
but that was like, I don't know. I think it was like the Beast Wars one was a lot younger.
Okay.
Surely wasn't ninth grader. No, I'm kidding. It was like, but like, yeah, like, I'm not trying to be greedy or what's the word?
Like,
Unappreciative of a
yeah.
gift. It was just like, I guess they didn't notice that we wanted them. They got us other toys. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so, what about you?
So I have a few that stick out. One was I was like 8 or 9, and I just started playing goalie for street hockey.
Mm.
I had like this, the stick that they issue, the rec league had. It was like plastic, the plastic goalie stick,
Oh, like
and
was it Milek?
yeah, pretty much.
That brand like everyone had.
Yep.
Did you ever play?
And,
I know I'm a tangent, but did you ever play the floor hockey in gym?
yes. Yep. With the
And
rubber
then
sticks, and you had to
and then you
like, I would
fucking
curve the.
yeah, it's like curve the shit out of the blade. Yes, it's like this. You're like, yeah,
Yep.
this is
Just
perfect. You
enough to
know?
get a little bit of flex to it.
Yeah.
Um,
You remember fucking whacking everyone in the kneecaps? Like, fuck out of
yeah.
here.
Well, it was nice too. We had the bleachers that came out. You know how they like escalated down, and you push them up against the wall, and it opened up
Mm-hmm.
a little more. Um, that was the board. Check somebody into that.
I know. Well, okay, so funny thing is we used to play a lot, you play street hockey and what we did too. I didn't know if you had like a rink or anything.
We did. We had 3 after. Like
Mm.
once I hit my like early teenage years, we had 3. Growing up, we only had 1, and then they opened up another one close by, and then they
Yeah.
opened up one right at the high school.
Okay. So like I'll put a pin in this. We can come back. You keep going about your Christmas
Sure.
story
Yeah. Well, we're
because
still on the street
I
hockey
just
vibe with it.
derailed it.
So the gift was I was at the local sporting goods store, and there
Mm.
was this Coho goalie stick that was gold with sparkles like down. Like this thing looked like you were the shit. And
Mm.
it was like when I looked at it, it looked like the light shined right on it and everything else was dark around it. I was like, that is so cool.
Was it like the
And I
fucking
knew it was expensive. It was like probably 50
it's like the
$60.
fucking the rifle and Christmas story.
Exactly. Yes. Like that's
Yeah.
what and I didn't really say much about it. I don't remember talking about it, never saying I wanted it. I just
Mm.
my parents probably saw that I was like, completely
You're
engulfed.
probably really obvious. You just
Yep.
didn't know it.
And Christmas morning comes, and my brother wakes me up and says, Billy, Santa got you the goalie stick. And I'm like, what?
Right.
Jump right out of bed, run downstairs, and here it is with a big old ass bow on it. And
Oh no.
I show up to the game
Oh,
the
so you
next
did
day.
get it. Okay.
I did get
I
it.
was half
Yeah.
expecting you to open it up and it's like not it. It's
No,
not
no,
it.
it wasn't wrapped. It just was,
It's
it
like a
had a big bow.
broom.
Yeah.
We got you something, Bill.
Yeah, right.
Get
Gotta
to
start
work,
doing chores.
bitch.
Time to do chores. But yeah, I felt like a rock star going to the next game. I was like, yeah, look at this thing.
Mm.
Yeah, you see this?
Yeah, see what I did, motherfucker? Yeah, right.
And then the other time was I was trying to get an Xbox 360, and
Mm.
I really really wanted it. I told my mom I was going to buy it. She goes, "No, you're not allowed to buy it. I don't want it in my house." And she starts going on and on about that I'm not allowed to have it. And I'm completely baffled at this point. Like, why? Like, I'm gonna buy
Did
it.
she give a
What?
reason?
No,
She just
well, just she did not want it in the house, and that was final. Like that.
mm.
That was the thing growing up, right? Like we just listened to what our parents said. Like there was
Well,
no,
yeah.
there was no rebuttal.
Mhm.
Nowadays, it seems like everybody's like, "Well, why not? Why? Give me an
Yeah,
explanation."
right. Like,
Then it was just, I just was like, "Shit," all mad. Like my mom won't let me have one. Blah blah blah. And this is going on for like 6, 7 months. This was a long game my mom was playing.
yeah.
And my brother's open. We wake up. It's like 7th or 8th grade. Wake up Christmas morning, and my brother has like 8 or 9 gifts or something, and I have like one box there. And I'm like, so he's opening his stuff. I'm eating some breakfast, and
Wait, you
my
guys don't
mom.
open gifts together?
I mean, like we were a little older at that point too, right? Like it
I
wasn't
don't
like
know.
it wasn't like the year I got the hockey stick, but
Mhm.
I get down there. And she goes, "Hey, why don't you open up your gift?" I say, "Okay." So I get it,
Excuse me.
and I pull the paper, and it's the 360, and I was like, "Mom," and she goes, Yep, I've had it for 6 months.
Oh, 6
And
months.
I was
That's some
like,
planning, dude.
"Oh, I know, like, the long game here." My mom really, like, executed well. She goes, "I didn't want you to go get it, so I had to put, like, the" because she knew
Yeah.
I was could go get it. Yeah, I had a job, I had the money, and she was just I had to say whatever I had to say for you not to get it because I
You're
already
right. Right. Yeah. Like, I
and
mean,
that was the one time, like, I like, not one time, but I felt like I just couldn't believe it. Like, I was just completely shell shocked the fact that I got this gift because I was trained that whole 6 months. Like, you're not getting one.
she learned to lie to your ass. That's basically all it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. It
Yeah.
was
Yeah. I was gonna harp on the. You talking about the street hockey,
yes,
and then you're talking about how like the body checking thing or whatever it was.
yeah,
Yeah. So like, I mean, like we kind of like, I didn't have a rink, so we played in my cul-de-sac, and it was just like two nets. And
yep.
sometimes we only have one net for a while, and we would just have one net, and the other one's like a recycling bin, or we play half court. And then the curb was like sideline pop.
Hmm.
So you go around the curb and get checked into the
Oh,
grass.
oh
Obviously, into the
shit.
grass, it's okay, you
Yeah.
know. But the my friend that came yesterday for Friendsgiving, Chris, we used to. Oops, sorry, shit, I was loud. We used to purposely go along the curb so that we could hit each other. And and you'd line it up, and then you like hit like right by the like a mailbox, and just fucking knock them into the mailbox. It was pretty bad because we would run in the garages and knock each other in the garages and shit.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of it's kind of funny because there was nowhere else I couldn't play I couldn't play ice hockey yet because my parents wouldn't pay for it.
Yep.
Um,
Well, I'll
there was
clarify
no
too. The
roller
reason why
rink.
we had rinks because there was we had a street hockey league. That's
Yeah,
how.
we didn't have shit, so it would
Yeah.
been nice. We one
But
time got into a tennis court, and in the apartment complex, got pissed off, obviously. So
which is dumb. I
no one
mean,
else is
nobody.
using it. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is it's
I
dumb
mean,
that they
we
even
would play
think
out
why.
front too. We would play out front too all the time after school. Like, it's kind of funny that I think about coming home from school and immediately after homework, chores, whatever, we'd be
Mm,
outside playing
yeah.
football, playing hockey, depending on the time of year, playing baseball. Um, the rink is essentially was for the organized sport. And then I got into roller hockey. I started playing roller, and we found a nice street down in the other half of the neighborhood that just been repaved. And like whenever I see, I don't know if you get this, but I'm not sure if you grew up playing roller hockey at all. But the asphalt, when you see like freshly like
Hmm.
done asphalt, you're like, ooh, I'm gonna go rollerblade.
Um. Yeah, we only had like one good pair. I used to have rollerblades, and then like the wheels get eaten up.
Of course, yeah,
And then we one time I want to say my mom or Dylan Woods' mom. I can't remember one of them. They used to go like thrift stores and stuff together. My parent, my mom and his mom, and then like they found a pair of Bauer rollerblades, like old school, right? So they
yep,
were good shape, really nice, and but we would always play foot, like running
yeah,
around, like feet hockey, and then like because the road was always shit, and the ball would bounce like 100 times on the way to your stick. But I do remember when they had a freshly paved road, we would man, it was like I don't know, like eighth or ninth grade again. We had scooters, razor
yep,
scooters were big
yep.
then, and we would just go like down this road that was freshly paved, and we called it Buttermilk Hill.
Oh,
Buttermilk.
is it because it was smooth?
So
Like,
smooth. Yeah,
yeah.
so smooth, like buttermilk. And then we would just go down there and try and gain speed and like wreck.
So it's funny.
Make jumps and stupid shit.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that you would play just on foot. Every
Mm.
time I tell people I grew up playing foot hockey, like I mean, it's weird to say foot hockey or ball hockey or whatever,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
but
street
they think
hockey without.
they look at
Yeah.
me with like three heads, and I'm like, you never played street? Like they're like, no, I always thought it was just on blades, and I'm like, no, I
Well,
mean,
when you
there's no
don't have
rules.
them,
Yeah,
not
what
everyone.
else are
You
you gonna
can't.
do?
So it's either you have like 10, like like I don't know, 6 friends enough to have like a 3-on-3 or a
Yeah.
2-on-2. Uh, it's easier to get that many people on their feet than it is to have them all have rollerblades. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
There's
Like,
a
you have
stick.
rollerblades, you don't have rollerblades.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro, you can't play. And like, and then first of all, you got to get them to want to play hockey. It's always hard enough. They always
Yeah.
want to just play football or baseball or kickball even before hockey. And then you get like, I don't have a stick. So like, well, I got some sticks now because I got a bunch of old ones or whatever. And then now it's like I can't provide you with skates too. So let's just play
Exactly.
feet. Yeah. And then
Well, how did you
yep.
get into hockey? I mean, I know you're from Pittsburgh. I don't know how you got into it. Um,
um yeah, I think so. Like my dad was always really into it. Like I know he's a big, football fan, but I think he was actually at heart a bigger hockey fan. So a
okay.
bigger Penguins fan than he is Steelers fan. And that's hard in like Pittsburgh because like Steelers are like king. Everything
Yeah.
else is below them. But so when we were younger, we would just have like a little milk carton, the plastic milk crate.
Yeah.
And then we would just go out there and just like shoot a little ball around like a tennis ball, like real primitive. And
Yeah.
then I guess like as we like started getting older, you kind of like you keep like trying more things. Like you found that they have a hockey ball. And I started watching a lot more. And I'm trying to think like I remember the 90s watching Penguins hockey and then like like it was really, I think, started coming into my own towards the end of the 90s. Like,
Hmm.
I don't mean coming to my, but like being more of like a self, you watch dad's watching a hockey game. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch some of it, right? And then
Exactly. But you're
but
showing some self interest with it that you're actually getting involved and be like, oh,
yeah,
I know this person. I know that name. That
yeah,
person.
it was like the late 90s, like Alex Kovalev was on there and like Yager was still doing his thing. And like like we would get like it was like every time they scored, mostly in the playoffs, my dad would be like, "It's a beer goal," and we all have a sip of beer. When my
Oh.
mom wasn't around, he's like, "Beer goal," and I'm like, "That was go." I was like, "Hell yeah!" And so like, especially in the playoffs, and then Lemieux came out of retirement in like 2000, and so like I was like really like, "Oh shit," because like
Yeah.
my dad's just telling me stories about when he was growing up watching him play and how like it was just you're never gonna see anybody like that again. And like I'm like, well, I'm never gonna be able to watch. It sucks because he retired like early. And so he came out, and I'm like, I'm eyes fixated watching him play, and then I guess it maybe kind of sparked more like I want to play. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, why haven't I played? And then I think it was funny, so we just started playing street hockey, and we got a net and stuff, and um, I want to say Dylan. Honestly, I think Dylan. I don't know if he'll admit it, but like I got him into street hockey. I taught him how to shoot a fucking ball and stuff,
Yeah.
and then he ends up being 1,000 times better than me.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like I taught him how to play and all that shit. And so like he would end up playing. He played goalie for us a little bit, and then he ended up skating or not skating, walking out.
Yeah.
Not skating out, but and then like I went to my friend had a birthday party at the ice rink, Iceplex back then, and that was the first time I ever ice skated. And I was like, finally, and I saw like flyers for like youth hockey,
Yeah.
and I had to like beg my parents to let me play. And it would go from like you need to have good grades and this and that, and so
Yeah.
yeah, it just kind of like I guess progressed. It was kind of like what it is, and it was always niche, always like you felt like not mainstream because
Yeah.
everyone was like baseball or football fans, and then you're just like, I like
Yeah.
hockey.
High school didn't have a team. Right.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, so down here, hell no, dude,
Yeah.
no. And yeah, you're like, what? You like hockey? That's weird, dude.
Oh,
Like
it always seemed like people are like, "What hockey? What's blah?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like,
yeah, and then they're all it's either that or the response is like, I go for the fights. I just like the
yeah,
fights, and you're like, okay, whatever. But it went from that, and then yeah, I remember because my middle school, like it was like seventh grade. I'm showing my age, but seventh grade was Lemieux's return year, and they were in the playoffs. And my English teacher was a Buffalo Sabres fan because they were playing each other in like in the playoffs, and then like That was the year that Kasparaitis scored like the double OT winner and like went sliding down the middle of the ice celebrating
Yeah.
and stuff, and like in like game 7 or some shit, and eliminated him. And then like so I was like, "Hey, Mister Whatever," I was like, "Look who won." I was wearing my Penguins jacket and being like a dick, you know, like. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny how it is now, you know, and we would have no equipment. We'd have a fucking plastic ball.
Yeah.
Eventually, we got Richie Bennett brought his like old goalie gear over and then left it in my garage, and then we would play goalie with that, and you know, and he'd come down and play with us. And yeah, I don't even talk to him anymore. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny how that fucking and we would just destroy shit though. That was the only problem. Those balls are hard.
Well, it's especially like if you're playing in the wintertime. I mean, that
Yeah.
plastic becomes like a bullet at that point. I know my sister broke a garage door window one
We
time.
broke we broke a window in my parents'
Uh,
house,
what is it?
and
A
we
mirror, a car mirror? Like what it
broke a
rides up
mirror.
the
Yeah, we
side.
broke a
Yeah,
side
rides
mirror.
up the
Yeah.
side of the car.
Yeah, we broke a side mirror in my mom's truck, and we broke a actual window. Yeah, it was
Well,
fucking shit.
it's funny that you mentioned like bare bones in respect to like the stuff you had or whatever you
Yeah.
played with. You know what we used to do when I was when I oh excuse me. Gee.
You're right there, bud.
Um, yeah, I'm good. Um, so my dad, I didn't realize my dad grew up playing street hockey. All of my siblings played street hockey.
Mm.
They're a little older than me. And I was learning how to play street hockey, play defense. My dad wanted me to play defense. And then I was in our garage and he had a goalie helmet and I put it on and I was like, this is cool.
Mhm.
And we would use the apron of the driveway as the goal.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
obviously we were little. We were like,
I
6, 7.
remember doing that too in Charleston. It was like there was like a little like section, and then
Yeah.
or you put like not cones, but like I don't know, 2 sticks.
Yeah,
You
something
know,
that this is the goal,
this is
right?
a goal.
And I was playing out there with player knee pads and
Ooh.
player gloves, and I was trying to mimic what I saw Roman Czechmanek on the Flyers do
Mhm.
in net. And my dad's like, I think we're gonna make you a goalie. And come to find out, he was a goalie too. So he taught me how to play.
Oh, okay.
And
That's a funny thing though, because like it's like the opposite. Like my dad liked hockey, but he never played. Right.
okay,
And so like when I like went ice skating and you know I wasn't good at skating. No, I don't think anybody's really like
nobody's ever good.
skates on and like, well, natural. You know, like
Blood will tell you the story of my first time ice skating. Ask him.
mm,
Just go
okay. I will.
straight
Like,
out, yeah, straight out to the middle of the ice and bust my ass. And then
that's
he
fine.
a year or two later, he's watching me play goalie in an
Um,
organized league.
I remember like my dad came to one of the public skates and like he just had like grass. Sorry, Dad, but yeah, if you're listening, my bad. But he had grasp the boards the whole way, you know, and go around because he
Yeah.
couldn't stand up. But the one thing that was funny is damn, it was I don't know if it was that party or we went skating another time,
Hmm.
but it's one of the first few times I went ice skating. I um was going around and there was just like I was going too fast, obviously. And then there was like this girl on the boards. She couldn't stand up either or skate, you know, and then like I couldn't stop. And so like instead of going into her, I like, went right into the boards and knocked myself out.
Oh no! Holy
And
shit!
yeah, I don't know if you can see, but like I got 4 stitches right here. I
Whoa!
like knocked myself out and I like sat I I like woke up sitting up and then like my brother's like, "Are you good?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then this lady at work there was like, you're bleeding from your chin." And I guess I cut my chin open. It was just blood down here. And she's like, and I had to go to the hospital. 4 stitches, concussion, you know, like 2
Yeah,
times skating right into the boards. And I was like, yeah, that's maybe this isn't for me. But
yeah.
but yeah, that was fun.
Well,
I never
it's funny. Playing street hockey my whole time. I would play roller hockey, but I would never play goalie in skates. And then
Mm,
like I had an ice
mhm.
skate, and one of the guys who were playing, his dad was also like a ref in our hockey league, and was like, "Hey, we need a goalie this year. Brandon, who's the goalie for 4 years, was a senior, but we didn't have a backup. He said, "Why don't you try out for the team?" I said, "Okay." So I tried out, and the second I get out there in these pads that were hand me downs,
Massive too, probably,
yeah,
right?
and
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and I go and I make one save, and it's so forward heavy, right? Like there's so much weight.
Oh, you just, like, fall down?
I literally made the save and just fell on my ass back. And I was like, all right,
Yeah.
learn about balance. Um, but I
Mm.
started to get my footing, and I actually really, I mean, I love street hockey. I have it's a soft spot in my heart for it, but I just so much prefer being able to glide, like to kick around. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
But street hockey today, though, is so much different than it
they
was
have,
growing
like or,
up.
like, deck hockey, you know?
Yeah, like they have.
Mm.
I go out there and I watch these kids, and they've got ice hockey gear on, and I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that going to tear up your pads? And they're like, no, we have these sliders.
Yeah, we
It's
have,
like,
like, protecting, like yeah, like, a plastic thing.
and I'm
It's
like,
kinda crazy, yeah.
I have never thought I'm going to kick side to side in street hockey. It's just the shuffle. Like, I mean,
Right.
I grew up watching like Ron Hetstall play in the late '90s, and like the end of the era of the stand up aggressive goalie was the early 2000s before the
Hmm.
puck slide came into effect.
Yeah, it's funny because, I think one thing that I had to get used to is the weight of the puck. You know,
What? Oh,
I'm used to
oh my God,
fucking stick
that was the
handling
worst.
a plastic ball and then
Yeah.
shooting it, like, as hard as possible, and then I went to, like, a learn to skate thing, and then, like, I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck is this?" You know, like, I was
Well,
like, "You're gonna shoot it, and it goes, like, 2 feet in front of you?" You're like, "Oh, okay."
well, the big thing. Imagine as a goaltender, right? Like in street hockey,
Oh, yeah, it's just a plastic ball. I
it's a
mean,
plastic ball.
it hurts, but
I could smack the shit out of that thing out. Like if somebody
mhm,
was coming up, the thing about being on blades or ice skates is that as the player coming in on a, like, let's say on a breakaway, there's so much time. You have hand, you can stick handle, you can do whatever you want, you can beat
sure.
around. When you're playing on foot, it's one move, and I can guess that move pretty quickly as a goalie. So I can be pretty aggressive and smack the ball out of the way off your stick. I
I guess, but I guess on the other hand, I think, like, if the skater's on feet, so he's not skating anymore, but, like, if I'm on a breakaway and I'm on feet, I could do so much more moves, you know, like, with my feet. I could stop, I can kinda
Yeah.
back up, I can go left and
Well,
right,
see,
you know, I could
you
but
think
and I
that, but it's you're also thinking of, like, in your mental state, you're not
because
thinking of 4 or 5 different things when you're
I guess, yeah, I mean, it's just the nature of a breakaway or whatever, but, like,
yeah.
I think that the difference is to me is that when you're on skates, like, you're going so much faster, right? So you have so much less time to make a move and the momentum, right?
Yeah.
When you're on your feet, you can stop, pull a puck back, do whatever,
Yeah,
you know?
but now
But if
think
you're skating, it's kinda like, "Hey, I'm going, like, 10 miles an hour this way. I can't just, like, stop and turn and, like, flip it over." But, you know,
yeah.
like, unless you're, like, I don't know,
Well,
Connor
the
McDavid
reason
or some
why I'm
shit.
my understanding is, like, if you're on your feet, right, your
Mhm.
brain thinking of 3 different things: what your feet are doing,
What your hands
what
are
your
doing.
hands are
What are
doing,
you
what you're
doing?
looking at.
Yeah. Yeah,
So when you're on skates, you just take that whole like footing thing out of the equation, and you
mhm.
could eat, you could go, you could go this way, go that way.
Right.
So it was a lot easier for me. Like that was the hard thing, was being patient as a goalie to not make a move before somebody else did.
Right. I guess
So like,
yeah, I mean,
I mean, I would literally just slide out and freaking smack the ball off their stick.
I flip it over
And
your head.
I'm sorry.
Flip it over your head.
Yeah, well,
Keep 'em diving up.
they couldn't figure it out. But it's funny that you say the weight of the puck. When people would try to pass it out front, right from the corner, like to pass it
Mhm.
to the guy in front, I would
Yeah.
smack the ball back to them or back to the corner, whatever. I did that one time in ice hockey when I
It
first
goes right
started.
to the slot, right?
It just, well, no, it just redirected into the net. I was hugging the
Oh, yeah,
post, and it
yeah.
went right through my legs because I didn't realize how heavy the damn puck was. And I was like, well, that's now I can't do that. Can't
Yeah,
post that. Can't
not
go out.
good.
I had to completely I knew the fundamentals, but I had to completely relearn the positional like portion
Yeah.
of being ice hockey goalie, especially in a new age, because it's just I was just used to sliding all over the place, double stacked in the pads, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever needed to be done, and that just doesn't work in ice hockey anymore.
Sad.
It is
Doesn't
sad.
work in ice hockey anymore. Why not? Fucking hell, dude. So I got a question for you,
Sure.
if you don't mind. Well, changing gears real quick. Shifting gears. So Chris is trying to make Seattle a thing, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he's trying to make everything in Seattle seem very cool. You know, whatever.
Okay.
He sends me.
Uh,
I want you to tell me what you think about this, since you like hot dogs, right?
yes.
So he said there's a thing called a Seattle style hot dog. Have you heard of this?
I have not.
Hmm. It is a. It's pretty basic. It's a bun or hot dog served in a bun slathered with cream cheese.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. Preparation. Grilled. Okay, meat is typically grilled. The hoagie roll or bun is toasted. Use of cream cheese defines the Seattle style hot dog.
Ha.
Mm-hmm. Grilled onions
See,
are a popular addition. Other
I'm not
toppings include
gonna.
jalapenos and sauerkraut, grilled cabbage, or scallions.
I think it
What are
needs
your
some.
thoughts
I think it needs
on
some
the
extra
Seattle
stuff.
dog?
I think it
Hmm?
needs some extra stuff for sure. If it was just the hot dog and cream cheese, I mean, but I mean, I've seen. I mean, I don't know if you're a lox guy. Like, do you
I like
like?
lox, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not unheard of to throw cream cheese on something like that. I mean, but
Oh, what do you mean on something like that? Like,
well,
I
like
would put cream cheese.
like a bagel is bread, so a bun
Yeah.
is softer, so it's not
Can you
like
hear my stomach right now?
is it
It was
bad?
yeah, it was growling. I don't know. I could hear it. I didn't know if it picked up in the mic. I'm
No,
sorry if
no.
it did. I
I'm fucking
apologize.
hungry too.
I mean, I put cream cheese, dude. I could put cream cheese on a fucking sandwich if I wanted to. You know what I made the other day? I made this breakfast burritos and I put cream cheese in it.
Really?
Fantastic. You don't put
See,
cream cheese on your eggs?
n- no,
Scrambled
never.
eggs?
What?
What? What's
Hold
wrong
on,
with
hold on. Cream cheese on the eggs, huh?
Yes.
See, I won't even put cream cheese on toast.
Why?
It only goes on the bagel because the bagel is so much thicker.
Yeah, but
I
if you don't have a bagel, why not the toast?
I see butter goes on toast, but I won't. Yeah,
Why
here you
not
go.
both?
I won't put butter. I
Because
won't
sometimes I
put
make a
butter on a
bagel and I
bagel.
butter the bagel, let the butter melt, and then put cream cheese on top of the butter.
Oh, oh God.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Get on
No,
it, bud. How do you not put cream cheese on salami? You ever had salami and you wrap up cream cheese with it and eat it?
no, not with
Oh,
cream.
dude. That's an elite snack. Like, no shit.
Really,
Oh,
really.
yeah.
I think
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I think my issue is that when I have a bagel with cream cheese, I always have so much of it, and it's like the relationship between the bagel and the cream cheese. I couldn't imagine that much cream cheese on anything else. Like I wouldn't eat it.
Are you
on-
high, dude? Like, I would eat cream cheese out of the tub.
Really?
Straight. Yes.
Oh no! Oh, I couldn't do it.
Oh,
I
my
can't do
God.
it.
Why?
I just couldn't.
It's
I
so
really,
goddamn good.
I know it's good on a bagel, but I don't think I could do
I
it by
can't believe you're
itself.
from fucking Philadelphia and you don't like cream cheese.
I do
I'm
like
telling Kraft, brother.
no, I do
Man,
like
I'm
cream
telling
cheese on a bagel, but not by itself or like
I not a true fan. If you don't like it by itself, then what are you doing? Like, I
I
don't
don't know.
understand.
I just feel like it's too much. Like it's met the relationship
No.
with the bagel is what it's
Sometimes I'm eating the bagel and I'm like, why is this bagel in the way? Get out of my face. The only reason I eat the bagel is to eat the cream cheese, and that's a fact.
Oh man, I like
What are you doing in my mouth? Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe you do. Yeah, dude, you gotta try it on like make some scrambled eggs, put some cream cheese in it, just a little dollop, and then mix it in
See,
with the like.
you know, it's funny because I watch these videos of people do like recipes and they're like, okay, a whole block of cream cheese. And I'm like,
Sounds good.
no. I said that sounds
Recipes
terrible.
recipes done. Block of cream cheese, nothing else. Just get a spoon and go for it. Go to town. I think yeah, try so like Genoa salami.
Yeah.
Put a little bit on it and then roll it up, put a little toothpick on it, and you have little nice little snack.
Well,
You don't have to
I'll
put a
tell you
toothpick if you're
that
not presenting to anybody, you know?
yeah, that would definitely be a first for me then. I'll have to give it a go.
Wow.
But
Try
like
it.
the reason, like I was saying with what Chris was saying about the hot dog, is that like I could understand why somebody would like it. I just could never picture myself doing that. I'm curious how much on the hot dog too. Like, because to me, is there ever too much of a topping on a hot dog? Is there too much ketchup, too much mustard, where the balance is off?
Well,
How
ketchup
much
doesn't
cream?
doesn't belong in a hot dog, first of all.
Any topping, any top, like your chili. Like, is there too much chili? Is there too much
I mean
sauerkraut?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess you get to a point where it's like, is it actually a hot dog or are you having chili with a hot dog dunked in it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So
obviously. But,
how much cream cheese?
well, I mean, I don't give a shit. You get rid of the bun. Like, get rid of the bun, dude. Just give me the cream cheese and then have the fucking I'll scoop
Hot
the
dog.
the cream cheese out with a hot dog. Yeah, why
Oh,
not, bro? That shit's fire, man. That's dank. Like, that's what we want. That's what the people
interesting.
want.
But I will say, I don't know if this is like a new thing. I've never heard of somebody putting cream cheese on a hot dog. Never.
Well, you don't live in Seattle, dude.
Yeah, I like,
I don't
but
know.
how new it like
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like
Let me see if there's a history. Let
Seattle
me
would
see if there's
want
an
to tell you.
article on Google about the history of the Seattle dog.
How
But
long? Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. The Seattle hot dog.
history invented in 1989.
Oh yeah,
So
of course.
it's ancient. It's as old as me.
Ancient.
It's
Yeah.
I'm a year older than the Seattle dog. So
A bun slather. They call it slathered.
slathered. Yeah.
Now that's interesting
Yes.
because I'm looking at a picture. It
There's
doesn't look
no what other
slathered.
adjective do you use for cream cheese
Well, I
than
use a schmear,
slathered?
right? Like a schmear of it.
Schmear.
Like
All right, that's fair.
yeah,
The schmear to me is a hefty amount.
yeah.
So you order bagels and you're like, I don't need a schmear, please, just a smatter, perhaps.
Well,
Perhaps a
it's funny when I
spray.
think slathered, I think that's a lot like bam, bam, bam.
I can't believe you don't like cream cheese like that, dude. That's a hot take, bro. That's
I
a
just don't
cancelable
eat it.
offense.
I just don't eat it other than having it as a bagel. I just don't ever.
Unreal, dude.
Yeah, I don't think it's cancelable. I think that's
That's
okay.
cancelable. I'm putting it
There, we
on.
need a
I'm putting
poll.
it
We
on.
need a poll from the Gin and Sofa crew, number
Yeah,
one,
the
and from the
degenerates.
audience.
Should we
Is cream,
replace Billy now that he doesn't like cream cheese?
yeah.
Let me know.
Now I'm looking at this thing. Pioneer was invented by a neighborhood by Hadley Long.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a vegetarian food vendor. What's a vegetarian doing a hot dog for? See that now I'm already skeptical.
He's branching out.
I guess
Time
so.
to venture into the meats.
Yeah, meet
What
the.
better way than cream cheese?
Oh, now they also say it comes with onions too. That is a whole no go. If
Ugh,
that's
bro, onions rule.
now,
I
onions are just
amazing.
the bane of my existence.
I don't understand you, bro. Onions fucking are everything. They're the
Oh,
backbone of every fucking seasoning blend,
now here's
every flavor
too.
profile.
I'm looking at this. This says warm cream cheese.
Oh yes.
Oh god.
Oh yes. You don't like warm cream cheese? Make it
Oh yeah.
gooey. I want it running down my fucking chin, dude.
Oh my goodness.
I want to like you ever have a fucking breakfast sandwich and you got cream cheese on it?
Never. Well, you say you put it with eggs. I've never had cream
Yes.
breakfast
Bro,
sandwich.
fried egg, bacon, cream cheese. And then you're
Is
done.
that substituting like any other cheese? Like if
I don't
you're
care. You can put 2 cheese on there. I don't care. It's cream cheese is still going on there.
oh, so Carly said she's heard of it.
Heard of what?
Heard of putting cream cheese on a sandwich like that. I've never.
Oh, it's amazing.
I've never even thought that.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness. Now, all right. Well, I'll give
Dude,
it a go.
all right, we're done
I'll
here.
do a live. I'll do a live take on it, and we'll see. I actually want
Prepare
to
to be outnumbered, dude. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think. What about cheese? You don't even like cheesecake?
I love cheesecake.
That's cheese. That's cream cheese right there with sugar.
Oh, I know. Oh, trust me. I don't like to think about it, but
You don't like to think about it? Like it upsets you?
because I look at what cream cheese is, and I'm like, I don't want to eat that by
fuck?
itself.
I'm taken aback, bro. I mean, it's
Well, you know,
insane.
I don't like cottage cheese. I don't. I
They're
love.
not the same, dude.
Well, I'm saying I don't like a lot of different cheeses. I guess like I do like cheese, but I just don't like cream cheese by itself. I could not fathom eating. Like
I don't know if you know this, but like this podcast is cheese lovers
yeah.
united.
I mean,
So adapt
but
or die.
But cream cheese by itself, I just couldn't do it.
Yes.
All right, I want to see you take a slice of cream cheese, like cut into it, and pop it just by itself.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. I swear. You hold on.
Oh no. Oh geez. Here we go. All right. So
1 second.
Yeah, no problem. I'll keep going.
Entertain the people.
Yeah. So, like I said, with cream cheese, I swear it's on the bagel. The relationship between the cream cheese and a bagel is the only thing I could imagine eating that by itself. And when people do lox or the salmon with the cream cheese, I'm like, okay, like I can understand why you would do it, but I just wouldn't want to do it myself. I also don't think cream cheese in a lot of recipes is that great, especially when they say, oh, let's put cream cheese in a crock pot dinner. Look at that face. A crock pot dinner or with mac and cheese. I'm like, there's just so many different cheeses you can do.
Why make mac and cheese?
People will do it though. That's what I'm saying, is that you'll watch these people with these crock pot recipes and they're like, all right, 1 pound of noodles, hold 2 blocks of cream cheese. I'm like, ugh.
I mean, I'm eating it, bro. I don't care. You can take this fucking cream cheese and put like fucking salsa. That's it, dude. I don't care. I'm good.
Really?
Actually, get that salsa out of here. I'm dipping my chips in the cream cheese, dude. This shit. Oh, that's good.
All right, go. Let's see.
I'm gonna do. That's a good amount, right? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that's good. I was hungry.
Yeah.
Thanks for the idea.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I was glad I was able to help you out with a snack. Yeah, I mean, we got bagels yesterday from a local place, and I love extra cream cheese on the bagel. Don't get me wrong, but I need it with that. Like it's the thickness of the bagel, it's the chewiness of the bagel. It like kind of creates that relationship with it. I just can't.
It's good.
So could you use, like, I know a lot of people use it in dips, right? Like buffalo chicken dip is cream cheese base, right? Yeah. Which, I mean, it's all right if it's whipped up, I guess. I just couldn't imagine it in its pure.
I think I need to save this for like a recipe, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Your favorite.
Yeah, Brandy will come home. Where the fuck's all the cream cheese?
Yeah, I ate it. Sorry. No.
Sorry about that.
Billy dared me to do it, and I did it.
And I did it. He told me he could not.
He told me I had to. I mean,
could not fathom somebody doing it,
dude. How do you not like that?
I couldn't do it, but I just have never. I mean, I guess I've never tried it. I just never thought to do it. Is like I'm saying. Like I couldn't fathom myself eating it by itself, or with a meat. God, like nope.
God, no! How could you? How could you eat it with
with
meat, bro?
Maybe I changed my whole palate changes. My whole thought process on food changes.
When you're old?
Yeah,
I've liked it. I've liked it forever, dude. No, and I think the rest of America likes cream cheese. There's a reason why it's like it's been in business forever, dude. Like I don't know what.
Oh, that's actually a good. Let's see. Cream cheese.
Where's
but yes, I do. I will entertain Chris's thought on the Seattle dog and give it a go. Cream cheese.
I texted the group. Prepare to be eviscerated, bro.
Okay, sounds good.
By Chris.
Carob bean gum is often added as stabilizer.
For what?
It's got a lot of gum in it.
Okay.
Around 1873 was the first mass production of unripened fresh cheese known as cream cheese.
Was it Carob gum?
Yeah.
I wonder if I can get that like sourced. This shit's good as fuck.
Just by itself. Just give me
it's just dang. Whatever's doing is good. I don't know. That and xanthan gum. Let's go. MSG, throw it on top. Maybe some GMOs sprinkled on the side. All for it, baby.
The carob tree. And 75% of it comes from Italy, Spain, and Morocco. That's crazy.
I don't know. What are you trying to tell me?
The gum, the low gum. I didn't know that.
Is there something wrong with it?
I'm sorry.
Is there something wrong with it?
Well, I just know that it affects my stomach a lot. Like I've been trying to cut out the gums, like
The
Xanthar.
gums, huh?
Yeah, the gums. Like,
How's that Red Bull you drank yesterday?
I didn't drink it yesterday. Actually,
Oh, okay. The day before? The one you gonna drink it tomorrow?
I'm going to drink it tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, what's in that?
Is there gum in it?
You look?
No, I didn't look.
Okay.
Is there? Have you seen it?
My answer to that is who gives a fuck?
Yes, I
That's
do.
my answer.
I do usually look for certain things. Yes.
I'm
Because
telling you, there's like, okay.
well, like it's funny. Like we were talking about the soda, right? The soda.
Chris said that's a good joke, Billy.
I'm sorry.
I said Billy said he hates cream cheese, and
I
Chris
didn't.
said that's a
When
good
did I
joke.
say I hate cream cheese?
You just said it right now.
No, I
But you
didn't.
did say it. You said
Everybody,
you do not like it unless it's on a bagel. And
yeah,
you're
that's not.
disgusting. Your face of disgust is enough to say you hate it.
No,
That's
I
all.
just could not imagine it by itself. It needs to be with a bagel. That's not hating it, though.
That's hating it. You're
No.
borderline hate. Like when you're the face you made when I ate that, you hate it. And then you're reading about it, you're talking about gum. Okay.
It's not that I hate it. Not any means. I don't hate cream cheese. I just couldn't imagine you eating it by itself. It's not hate. It's not hatred.
It's hate.
It goes well. I
You
mean,
can't
like,
imagine it. No. You didn't say by itself. You said you can't imagine it eating by itself with a meat, with eggs, with
I've
let
never
me get
seen
through the list. Anything but a
I've never
bagel.
seen anybody do it. Not once have I ever thought, let me put cream cheese in my eggs. Never thought that.
Everyone does it. There's a
No
fucking
way.
place called
No.
a broken egg cafe. They make cream cheese omelets.
Do they
It's
really?
fucking amazing.
Oh, jeez.
You're just blind
I must be.
and fucking uncultured.
Not
Your
not
palate is
cultured for the
fucking.
cream cheese.
Your palate is rock bottom, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like I don't know. You're worried about gums.
I'm not. It's not even that. It's not that I'm worried about it with the cream cheese. It's just because, like I said, I have it with a bagel all the time. I've just never thought to put it with another thing. Like if you were looking at a charcuterie board, would you have cream cheese on the charcuterie board?
Yeah, why not?
I've never seen it. Never, not once.
I mean, nobody puts it there, but why not? Would you
guess.
be mad? I would not be
Cream
mad.
cheese with salmon and vegetables is like the only thing I've ever seen it paired with.
Listen, if I go to a charcuterie board, I'm like, is that cream cheese? I'm like, oh, yeah, I didn't have much cheese in the fridge, so I just put cream cheese. I was like, thanks, brother. Thanks for looking out. You know, I'm not gonna hate because I'm gonna eat it.
I think you're the first person that I've ever met that literally would do that. Like I said, I've just never seen it.
What?
Like somebody enjoy cream cheese other than on a bagel.
I'm not the first person. You're out of your mind. You're just not paying attention.
I've never seen anybody.
You're not paying attention. That's all.
I've never seen anybody ever order eggs with cream cheese. I've never seen it on any menus. I've never seen it ever, other than I said, like with salmon. And I was like, I wonder why people would do that. But I can understand because I've seen that so many times.
I'm just mad. I'm alone right now.
You're alone? Oh, you don't have a third party?
Because you're out of your gourd, dude. You're out of your head, dude.
I mean,
you are.
I don't know.
You are. There's no reason to not know this. This is a thing.
Okay, well, it's good to know. And
I'll make it dope or dumb. How's that?
Sure, yeah, let's do that. Like, do you have cream cheese on?
And then we can rendezvous about the dope or dumb. I don't even know how to word it, but you know.
Cream cheese on something else other than a bagel. Dope or dumb?
You're wild, dude. I can't. Like it's just, yeah.
But yeah, it just never even crossed my mind. Diced onions, capers, fresh fruit, jam, or honey.
Sounds good. You don't like that?
I don't. I just
too much gum in that for you.
It's not even the gum part of it. I'm just. I never even knew.
Why was that the first thing you said?
Because I looked up the history of cream cheese, and that was like the one thing that popped up with it was that it's that it has stabilizers like this. And that's what keeps it the way it is.
You're wild.
Yeah. I'll give it so how much if you were to have a bacon, egg, and cheese, and the cheese was the cream cheese, how much cream cheese are you putting on that?
Like a sandwich?
Yeah, like if you're having a sandwich.
Like a schmear?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, it's basically literally like if you made your bagel and you put your cream cheese on it and then you just slap fucking bacon and egg on it and then you make it a sandwich.
Okay. I've never thought to do the combo. It's one or the other. I'm either having a bagel with cream cheese or I'm having a bagel sandwich with a different cheese on it. Like sliced cheese. Never thought of like
Why not
spreadable.
both?
I've never thought. I mean, you may have sparked like a revelation in me. Who knows? We'll see. I've just never thought of it.
You're wild, bro. Let's see if we have any votes yet. It's been out there for 30 seconds. Let's see if we have any votes. Oh no. No one looks at the story.
Well, yeah, give us your thoughts. Send us a DM. Send us a message. Make a recording if you want to call Zach out for being crazy for fucking eating cream cheese by itself.
If you want to call Billy out for being ignorant,
it's not willfully by any means.
Please do. Please let him know how in the wrong he is. That's
okay.
all. Like, I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me how you don't like it. But
I mean, unless I've completely been blinded by the restaurant world and food industry, I've just never thought of it, never saw it before, other than
you were disgusted by my suggestion to put on a breakfast sandwich.
Because I just can't
disgusted
eating it like that. I can't do it. I just don't. I've never seen it done. I just can't imagine even the flavor, the taste profile.
I'm imagining it right now, and
you salivate.
I have to go to the bathroom, brother. That's all.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll give it a go. I'll entertain it. I'll give it a go.
But yeah, we put a dope or dumb out. Go ahead and vote on that if you don't mind, guys. Probably by the time you listen to this, it'll be expired. So who cares?
Yeah.
And you let us know if you didn't get the chance to vote in a dope or dumb and you're listening to this episode now. Just DM us on Instagram, X, YouTube if you want. Blue Sky. I don't know what Threads.
Are we on Blue Sky now?
We're on Blue Sky. We're on everything,
okay.
baby.
Awesome. We're on everything.
It's all over the place. Facebook. We got a Facebook page. Just go ahead and message us there what you thought about this discussion, and to stay up to date on the next episode release and stuff like that. On that also, feel free to follow and like and all of it, right? And download and subscribe on Spotify, whatever. It helps grow the pod. Trying to get big, baby. Not really, but we're trying to grow the DeGINerates, the crowd. Yeah. But yeah, go check that out, guys. Till next time.
All right. See you later.
Jan Silva out.